Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 14.
That chihuahua was making squirty noises.
He insisted on being here. No.
Alright, so Janelle and Frank are on the block because last time Danielle took her precious Will off.
That's not her precious, that's my precious.
My precious?
Yeah. So Boogie thinks that he's running the house now.
He kind of is, but not really.
I hate to admit it because I can't stand Boogie, but he really pulled one over on their eyes this week.
Alright, leave it in the comments if you noticed that Frank had a hole in his spiritard crotch.
I saw that.
He went through so many spiritards, I think the count was 3.
At least. So Janelle was pretty shocked by her replacement nomination, so she confronted Danielle about it.
And she was like, okay, thanks, bye. And Danielle was like, alright, I'm gonna throw up now. Weird. Alright, so Dan and Janelle have a little confrontation in the storage room.
And Janelle's like, why did this happen?
Yeah, and he's like, it's a girl instinct thing. No, Dan. You're a horrible girl. Don't even try and understand us.
So they're having this conversation in the storage room, and then Boogie barges in. He's like, oh, I just needed this and this.
And tomato and he's such a sore, poor loser. It's winner.
So Janelle is campaigning hardcore, and she thinks she's getting results because everyone is telling her you're safe this week.
Which really sucks. I hate being lied to.
I felt so bad for Janelle.
Well, Brittany's upset too, and she doesn't want to be a bad person.
Because she likes Janelle, like, on a friend level, not just in the game.
Well, when Julie checked in, Frank was on the couch, and all we could think was...
Close your legs to married men!
Nene!
Nene Leakes just popped into my head. Because, Frank, come on, you're wearing a skirt.
I do the best Nene Leakes, though.
Let's hear it.
Frank! Close your legs to married men.
It sounded more like Will.
Alright. So it's the Julie check-in, and Frank did the suckiest cheer ever. Purple, purple, white, white, white.
It wasn't good.
That was even better than the one that he
should have done the cheer from the Brady Bunch when Jan Brady was trying out for the cheerleading squad.
And dusted off her skips with the pom-poms.
One of the best episodes.
Alright,
anyway.
So, Boogie, are you feeling better after the reset? Yeah, I do a little work this week, and now I'm alright.
Yeah.
Julie.
Jen, what'd you think of the reset? I forgot you were here. Oh, it was great for my game. Does she have a game?
No.
She's just flying under the radar.
She's living on a prayer. Alright, so, Ian as a dog. They showed the footage, and he's effing loving it.
He is.
He's having a good time, and I have to respect that because Big Brother is a fun thing, and he's making the most of it. He's grabbing every opportunity to be walked around on a leash.
Yeah.
Alright, so the whole Ashley and Ian thing, they kept saying how it was like the Big Bang Theory couple.
CBS.
Yeah. It's exactly the same. Not really.
Yeah, well, we got to hear about it from Ashley and Ian's families.
Alright, so Ian's family, yes, he likes to walk around naked, and he's so smart.
He's really smart.
Wow, that girl was totally hot when they played Spin the Bottle. It was just great. And then Ashley. Everyone knows she's as dumb as wood. Her poor family.
But her family said she's not really like that.
Okay. And monkeys won't fly out of my butt right now. Her parents want her to be in a secret alliance with Ian.
They actually want her to date him, though.
Can you say gold digger, but like brain gold digger?
Sounds weird.
Alright, so...
Sounds really uncomfortable.
I know. It's time for the pleadings. And Frank's speech was, I've kept it classy. Jules. Julie does not like that, Frank. You better watch it. She's no fan of Ron Burgundy. She thinks he's not classy.
Yeah.
And then Janelle, I love you all. Keep me if it works for you, but if you can't, no hard feelings.
I was surprised by this speech. I expected some fireworks.
I have a feeling that Brittany may have secretly told her what was going to go on.
Oh, no, I know that. I'm just saying, for that reason, I thought she would have said something.
No.
Like, y'all suck.
Maybe the former Janelle, but maybe now that she's a mom.
I guess.
She wants to keep it classy for her daughter. All right, so it's time for the vote. This was so douchey. Boogie dedicates it to Will and Erin. Dan calls Julie Mrs. Chen.
She hates that. We've had this discussion like 5 times, Dan. Come on.
Yeah, and Janelle ends up getting evicted by a vote of 8-1. No surprise there. We knew that was coming. And yeah, Julie recognizes that Janelle kept it classy because when it was time for her to go out, she hugged everyone. She wasn't a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
She knows it's only a game. It's not personal, except for Boogie, because he's a little bedwetter. So she's sitting there with Julie, and she just wanted to play the game. She really just wanted to play the game, and she's not surprised that she's out because she's a strong player.
Yeah.
Duh. So, why did she target Frank? He's a strong player, Julie. Don't you know how to play? You've been hosting this freaking thing forever.
Yeah, and Julie's like, do you think Mike Boogie will win? And she's like,
No,
I don't.
So it's time for the goodbyes and
Some highlights. Joe was like, I will avenge you. She couldn't even keep from laughing during that goodbye message.
And then Boogie, of course.
Had to be a douchebag again.
What a loser. And she even said, what a douchebag. He's such a loser. Screw you, Mike Boogie. I hope you lose.
That was awesome. It was hilarious.
As do we. And Julie loved it. She effing loved it.
I think everyone loved that.
Probably. So it's Battle of the Bands time. That's the HOH competition this week. And they went head to head. They played these wacky songs.
The lyrics were about different competitions, and the house guests had to say if they were HOH, veto, or a coach's competition.
Right.
And it was head-to-head, so it was a little quiz competition.
You know how it goes down. If you get the right answer, you move on. You pick the next 2 to face off. If you get the wrong answer, you're out. And if no one buzzes in, you're both out. Unless it's the last one's up.
Right.
So the songs were just ridiculous. I mean, did they get like Berkeley Music School dropouts to put these two together?
Weird.
It was just weird. It came
So,
down
long
to
story
Brittany
short.
and Frank, right? And we were hoping that it would be Brittany, but it was second worst case scenario Frank.
No.
Well, you know what? Boogie threw it. He didn't even try. So it could have been worse. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting week. It's going to be another throwaway week, I suppose. I don't know.
I could totally see them turning on the Silent Six, but we'll get there in the spoiler, so watch the spoiler.
Exactly. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. She's going to have so much to talk about. Till next time, much love.